Local 15's Derrick Rose has been monitoring all of the conditions this morning, and he's been out on the roadways, and actually he is now out of our car this morning.
Yeah, Derrick, checking back in with you. We know the wind has whipped up so much. You've been showing us destruction. Where are you right now, and what can you see at this hour?
Hey there, Kelly. Good morning. We're on Vista, Bonita Drive, and you mentioned the wind. We're going to talk about the wind and the water, the power of it during the storm this morning. You can see this drainage ditch flowing pretty smoothly, pretty low now, but earlier this morning it was so high that it broke through this fence. We're going to go along a walk here for you. I'm actually going to walk behind our photographer Mike Corey here, and you can see how the water really came through this fence, tore it apart, knocking a lot of this wood down. And there's another big part of this story of how powerful the wind and the water was, because right where we are right now is where a storage shed once stood. And if we come out here onto the street, you can see where that storage shed is right now. The wind, the water just moved it, literally moved it out into the roadway. You can see Mobile police here have this part of the street blocked off. We don't know how long it's going to take for emergency crews to actually, or any kind of crews to actually come get this roadway, but just look at this and imagine how much this weighs and how much force and power it would have taken the wind and the water to move it out into the roadway. We haven't seen any drivers trying to come by here. When we pulled up, there was one person leaving. They were just being redirected to another route out of this neighborhood. But the homeowner, we have not been able to speak to the homeowner who owns this shed, where this shed, or owns the property where the shed once stood. But this is a good 25, 30, 40, 50 yards maybe that this thing was dragged from behind the home out into the yard and out onto the roadway before it finally came to a rest right here. We can see one person driving up right now. They too likely will be redirected up Vista Bonita Drive south on the opposite direction. But again, this just goes to show you how powerful this storm was, and we're seeing it in really spotty areas. Just some damage here, some damage there. It hasn't been all over from what we've seen, but this is the second location that we've been to where we've seen some damage. We saw the rear of a home, that rear porch crash down. This certainly more powerful, more telling from the images. Kelly and Pat, back to you.